Well, hello, Maranatha. This is Pastor Jay. Welcome to Intelligent Faith 315. I spoke with Pastor Les, and we thought that it might be a good idea to share with you guys a couple of short video teachings in a series. And we'd like to present you guys with 5 unique features of the Christian worldview. In other words, 5 aspects of Christianity that make it absolutely unique and one of a kind amongst all the 25 or so world religions. Today, I'll share with you the first one in about 5 minutes or so. And so reason number 1, the first way in which Christianity is a very unique worldview, philosophy, or faith is the fact that it is verifiable. What do I mean by that? Well, in 1 Corinthians 15:17, Paul the Apostle, he tells us that if Christ be not raised, your faith is futile. In other words, that doesn't sound like a very significant statement, but as you compare that statement to all the other religions of the world, it really is pretty significant. Because what Paul is saying is that if Christianity is not verified, if the resurrection specifically is not historically verifiable, if it's not proven, if it's not shown to have actually happened in history, then the entire Christian enterprise comes crashing down. You may not think that to be a very special or unique feature of our faith, but it really is. Buddhism and Hinduism are not verifiable. They're merely philosophies about life, and individual historical facts don't matter very much. Islam doesn't encourage any kind of verification. I know dozens of Muslims who have had the verifying of their faith actually shot down or aggressively discouraged because Islam means to submit and Muslim means a submitted one. And they're told simply to believe on the basis of trusting their religious leaders, not to verify the facts for themselves. Christianity, in contrast to all this, is extremely verifiable. Christianity encourages verification, but it is also able to be verified in 3 areas, many more, but I'll just highlight 3 in the time that we have. Number 1, Christianity is verifiable through the facts of history. As I said before, you can verify the Christian faith through the Old Testament and the New Testament historical facts, the events, the places, the people. If these things really happened in the Old Testament or New Testament, you should be able to go to secular history and actually find corroborating reports that they did happen. And this is actually what we find. So you can verify Christianity from the facts of history in general, but also specifically, because specific facts about the person of Jesus of Nazareth in the New Testament are incredibly verified and substantiated. For example, even atheist New Testament scholars agree with these historical facts. Jesus existed, Jesus died, the tomb was empty, and Paul and James believed that they saw appearances of the risen Christ, and also that belief in the resurrection gave birth and rise to the spread of the early church. So the facts of history is an amazing way in which we can verify the Christian faith. Not just the facts of history, but also the artifacts of archaeology. We can look into the artifacts that are spoken of in Scripture. We can see these artifacts actually discovered in the world. Pontius Pilate, he's known to exist from coins and pillars that bear his inscription, ancient documents that bear his name, the city of Babylon, the city of Nineveh, the historical details from Luke's Gospel and the book of Acts. Archaeology is a great way to verify the Christian faith. It's been said that the archaeologist spade has never once discovered something that has contradicted the archaeological claims of the New Testament. And then finally, the predictions of prophecy. The facts of history, the artifacts of archaeology, and the predictions of prophecy. In Isaiah 42 through 44, the Lord himself clearly says that if prophecy does not come true, that you can basically just throw the Bible away. But he actually says that the Old Testament is the only book in the world, and the New Testament, that have the ability to predict future events in advance. And so this is actually true. You can look at the Old Testament and see what their prediction is, then look into secular history and see if it actually came to pass. And Old Testament prophecy is 100% accurate. But even beyond that, Messianic prophecy of Jesus, there's over 300 predictions of Messiah that have all specifically and precisely been fulfilled historically in the person of Jesus of Nazareth. And so those are 3 quick ways in which Christianity is indeed verifiable. The facts of history, the artifacts of archaeology, and the predictions of prophecy. Many more areas, but those are 3 good ones to start with. It's a great thing that we have a faith that is indeed verifiable. So we'll continue this in the future. There's 4 more reasons we'll cover. Until next time, I encourage you to have an intelligent faith.